Most people want to invest in real estate without paying professionals.
Governments come and claim those properties from them.
There's something they call due diligence.
People want to actually invest their money.
Real estate is the safest place you can keep money. It's also the fastest place that you can grow it. So most people, when they get money, they try to pick between safety and growth.
Hi everyone, welcome to Talk Real Estate with Isaac. My name is isaacaminultd and we are going to be talking about real estate today with Ayola Properties.
Hi, my name is Ayola Properties. I have half a decade experience marketing and selling real estate, and today we'll be talking everything real estate with my best pal here, Isaac.
What are the reasons why you think most people does not invest in real estate?
Well, I think that there are a couple of factors, and those factors are different for different people. But personally, I think there is two reasons now. It is the fact that people don't think real estate is profitable enough, and people don't have enough information about how to invest in real estate. Now, when smart people get money, they think of two things. They think of how to grow the money. Now, they have to pick between safety and growth. And that's because the places that keep our money safe, they don't grow it as fast as we'd like. For example, bank accounts. And the places that grow our money very quickly, like crypto and all of that, they don't keep our money safe. So most people, when they get money, they try to pick between safety and growth. And that's because most people don't know how to properly invest in real estate. Because real estate is the safest place you can keep money. It's also the fastest place that you can grow it. So I think that if people had enough information about real estate, then they would want to invest more in real estate. So it is practically a lack of information and them believing that real estate is not profitable enough.
You mentioned two things, right?
Yes,
so
I
you
did.
mentioned safety
And growth.
right? So people want to actually invest their money and make sure that the money actually brings back profits, and they don't want to lose the money. They don't want to lose their money. They don't want anything like lost, but rather they want growth. So now, how do you think people can actually invest their money properly? Because okay, so now let me ask this question. So there are many times that people actually buy properties. At the end of the day, governments come and claim those properties from them. I mean, sometimes they will tell them that it's very close to drainage system, or sometimes they will tell them that drainage system is supposed to pass through that land
Where they bought.
exactly. Or sometimes they will tell them road is supposed to pass through, or sometimes the property is for them. They will just claim it's for them, it's for the government. I mean, so people have to avoid stuff like this. How do you think people can actually avoid stuff like this?
Well, personally, I think that the truth is that I have over half a decade experience marketing and selling real estate. And one thing I've noticed is that people don't like to pay professionals. I've seen a lot of people that want to invest in real estate, but they'll tell you that they can invest by themselves. They don't need to involve anybody. Now, like every other thing that you want to invest in, you need professionals. Now, most people, there's something they call due diligence. Now, due diligence is you getting enough information about the land you want to buy. Now, for you to get enough information, there are certain experts you have to pay. You have to pay a surveyor to tell you exactly where your property is, tell you if this property is government allocated or not. Most people want to invest in real estate without paying professionals. 100% of those people that have land issues is because they did not do due diligence on their land. Before you buy anything, anywhere, ensure that you involve the right professionals. Pay a lawyer, pay a surveyor, pay a realtor. Let them do everything you need to do as regards the land. So most of those properties that were bought that happen to be pipelines or gutters for the government, it is because the people that bought them, at the time they bought them, they did not involve the right professionals. If they did, they'll get enough information and they would know for sure that, look, this property, should not be bought. I shouldn't spend my money on this property. So yeah.
Which means you have to make a research about that property.
Definitely. Most people think that real estate is something that they can just talk to somebody and buy. No. 100% of the time they are wrong. Involve professionals so you don't, waste your hard-earned money.
That's very. So, and also I would like to add something to this right. So because some people really want to buy from Omonile and all of that. Some people they just I have a land, I want to sell it because the land is cheap. So they are not thinking of their own safety. They're not thinking of how to secure their money. So because the land is actually cheap, they actually want to just grab the offer. They feel like it's a good offer. So and sometimes you kind of want to trust because you feel like, oh, I know him, oh, he's a friend. or is a relative and all of that. You just be like, oh, he wants to sell land, you can actually buy.
Bye.
So most of the time, I always advise people, if you want to like buy a property, if you want to invest in real estate, buy from a trusted real estate company or a trusted realtor or a trusted
I agree.
real estate agent.
I agree.
So don't just like buy. Don't just so before you like buy a property, like make your research about the company that you want to buy from. So make your research about the company, about the person. So because even realtors, people go to their page and comment about their service and all of that.
Yes.
So be sure of the person you're buying from before you just buy. Don't just put your money
Spend your
down.
money. Yeah.
Spend
One
it.
thing I also like to add to what you said is that cheap lands don't exist. Now, what people consider cheap, they become expensive in the long run. Now, if you buy a property for 500,000 naira, by the time you are going to court every single day, by the time you are fighting on money let people, by the time they are putting all sorts of things on your land, the money that you wanted to save, you eventually spend it. So that 500,000 naira land that you bought, by the time you go to court 5 or 10 times, you pay lawyers, you fight on money let people, that 1.5 million naira you are trying to save, you later spend it. So cheap lands don't exist. They just look cheap, but in the long term they look expensive. So what I tell people is that, look, before you buy any type of property, do your research, pay the amount due, and then so in the long term you don't have all sorts of problems.
So I've always known you with real estate, and first I must comment that I admire your courage and everything about real estate because I've watched you over the years.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You they close sales like back to back every time.
No flatter me.
No, I'm serious. Like you close sale, you're like the real estate guru that I look up to. Honestly, you're the real estate guru that I look up to. So because I mean, you even like talk me to a lot of stuff that you encourage me so many times and all of that. So I have a few questions already. So my first question is, why do you sell real estate?
It's funny that nobody has ever asked me that before, and I strongly believe that the average Nigerian is not going to make it by any. They have to find other avenues to make it. And a lot of people have financial goals that they are never going to achieve by earning money. They have to find other ways to earn those goals. For example, investing. Now, I strongly believe also that if the average Nigerian has a sizable budget, if they have the right information, and if they have a little bit of patience, they can change their financial future investing in real estate. And it makes me very happy to be a part of people's financial journey where they can say, look, financially free today because I bought a property from Ayola Properties. So doing that every single day makes me very, very happy. And it is almost like a sacrifice to humanity, but it also happens to be my job. So practically that's why I sell real estate. To be a part of people's, financial freedom. Yes.
Looking at it from my own point of view, because I've seen a lot of people in the real estate industry, they just want to sell real estate because they feel like, they want to make money for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like money?
So
if I'm being honest.
Yeah, everybody likes money. Everybody likes the fact that I want to make money. I want to I want to make money. But then prioritizing, Bible even say something about money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Like so making the money your priority, because to a point that some people don't even care about their client's interest.
Yeah, all they care about is their pockets.
Yes. All they care about is that profits that they want to make from that property. For example, now they are pitching a property to you that, come and buy this place. Come and buy this place. It's actually cool. To them, they are pitching what they want you to hear. So come and buy this place. This place is fantastic. It's amazing. This, that. They are going to tell you all the good parts. But they will never talk about it.
True, but that's why doing business with me is one of the best decisions anybody can ever make. And let me tell you why. Now, there's something I do, which is I sell like a doctor. Practically, what I do is I don't prescribe drugs without knowing your symptoms. So if I meet a client today, the first thing I do is ask questions to know the pain points of the client. So let's assume that Mr. Isaac, you're my client. I don't just say, look, I have a property in Victoria Island I want to sell to you. I ask a couple of questions that help me understand what your pain points are and help me understand what properties will fit perfectly for you. For example, I ask, look, why do you want to invest? Now, if I'm looking at somebody that doesn't have a large budget but wants to invest in real estate, I can't suggest properties in Victoria Island to them. I look for a developing area like Ekpe or Ibejuleke. So I ask, look, why do you want to invest? What locations are you looking at? How much are you willing to spend? Those are the type of questions I ask before I suggest properties to my clients. So at the end of the day, I'm not selling anything to you. I'm practically just giving you a solution to whatever problem it is that you have. So I think most real estate agents need to start selling properly. Don't just stuff properties down people's throats. Ensure that the properties that you are selling to them, is exactly a solution to whatever it is that they want.
I think that's what they do most of the time, because the only thing they care about, right, is that profit that is coming to them.
Yeah.
So they just kind of like push it to you. This one,
buy this one, buy this one, buy this one,
buy this one. So then you now feel jokes like, okay.
Yeah,
so
make I come buy this thing. No. But I think that most times people also need to, in defense of the real estate agents, you need to understand that everybody wants money.
Yeah.
Everybody likes money.
Yeah.
You understand? But we should also try as much as possible to ensure that people are getting value, for the money that is spent. Yeah. So yeah.